A pair of bills in the Senate aims to amend or eliminate several regulations that have rankled farmers. RFD-TV's Sarah Mock has more on the reception the new legislation is receiving on Capitol Hill.
The Agriculture Creates Real Employment, or Acre Act, is gaining support in Washington. Its authors say it provides serious regulatory relief to American farmers.
My bill addresses many issues that are critical to ranchers and farmers. These include protecting farmers and ranchers' privacy, eliminating duplicative environmental permitting for the use of pesticides, addressing unneeded and counterproductive reporting requirements under the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act, the CERCLE Act.
The Senate's Acre Act would exempt producers from reporting emissions from livestock manure. A court struck down an exemption for farms late last year, forcing around 200,000 farmers to begin reporting emissions to the EPA and Coast Guard.
Exempting farmers and ranchers not engaged in confined animal feeding operations is, in my opinion, simply the right thing to do. I've been asked many questions from Wyoming's producers about how they are to estimate emissions and how they're supposed to report those emissions in a non-confined range cattle setting. Frankly, I don't know what to tell producers when they call me for technical assistance on how to comply with CERCLE at this point.
Miyamoto also lauded the broader Acre bill for reaffirming state authority to regulate predator control, as well as for eliminating duplicative certification requirements under federal pesticide and poison regulatory systems.
Both NPDES and our regulation of pesticide applications boil down to the approved label by EPA. And if you follow that label that's attached to that product, you will be in compliance. Other than that, you are shuffling paper.
Despite significant bipartisan support for the emissions reporting portions, known as the Fair Agriculture Reporting Method, or FARM Act, Democrats aren't as supportive of the broader bill.
In my opinion, the FARM Act is an example of where we can do a good job balancing the needs of our farmers while preserving access to information that can help protect public health. Unfortunately, I do not believe that the Acre Act in its entirety represents the same thoughtful approach. As drafted, though, I don't believe that it adequately balances those interests with the interest of other natural resource-dependent industries.
Across town, the House has its own bill, the Agricultural Certainty in Reporting Emissions Act, which also aims to provide relief to livestock producers from CERCLE reporting requirements. The House's version currently boasts 85 bipartisan co-sponsors. For RFD-TV, I'm Sarah Mock in Washington.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, emission reporting requirements briefly went into effect last November, overwhelming the Coast Guard's reporting system. The court then delayed the reporting deadlines twice, with the current delay set to end in May. Congress